Alright, hello fun and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where today we are going to be continuing on with the Murder on Eridanos DLC, though with a slight change of plans from what I was originally intending. Now, I was going to continue over at the spaceport with the Lord of Blight mission to figure out about that missing cargo. But the more I thought about off camera, I really want to talk to Dr. Goodnight and hear what she did find with Helen's autopsy. Perhaps that'll give us some more good information for if we're talking to someone else, or perhaps find something on this mission that might be important. So we are going to have a go have a chat with the doctor here, and turns out she's up on the second floor. I've been meaning to go and explore the second floor of the entrance hall here for the hotel, and never got around to it. So let's, start over that way and work our way around and hopefully find something fun or interesting, and perhaps something important to the case. Probably not with my luck, but okay, what do we got in here? First, a bathroom! Okay, nothing. Wait. I mean, well, the amplifier would have done its little beep 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 thing, so never mind. What else we got up here? It would appear nothing. Really? No other doors? Alright, well, down this way we've got elevators, more guests, another thing for the scanner. Oh. Really? I was really hoping there'd be something here. Alright, never mind. We've got the medical center, though. Let's check around the corner just to see if there's another room here. Ooh, it's locked. Hello. Ooh, hey, it's actually a lock I can do. Hey, let's pick it. What are we gonna find in here, and why is it locked?
I won't tell.
You better not, Ellie. Let's see what's in this room.
What the?
Oh.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Were you, though?
Mind
Were
where
you?
you're pointing that thing?
I will point to wherever I like. Let me just make sure to check the room that you weren't doing anything despicable. Okay, I was really hoping for loot. Sorry, sir. And I just got a man in the bathroom. Good start. Good start. All right, well, into the medical center we go. Looks like we've got a computer terminal. We'll talk with the doctor first, then we'll check that out on the way back outside. Ooh, what do we have here? Discrepancy amplifier replacements? Oh, the doctor did say that she had a few more, didn't she? These are replacement models of the discrepancy amplifier, fitted with backups of its logic module. A label reads, in case of careless inspector. Ah, you know me well, Doctor. Good night. You know me well. Ooh, is that... Nope, that's Nanner Spank. What? Well, there's a thing. Okay, anything in here besides the, unfortunate victim? No. Okay, let's talk to the doc. Hey, Doc.
Inspector.
Yo.
Not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Excellent, what do you got for me? Yeah, let's just hear it.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum.
Plasma damage?
If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her.
Interesting.
Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Fair. So someone was trying to poison them both, perhaps? I mean, I want to go with number 2, but let's 2 people. Seems more suspicious. Someone was obviously trying to poison Helen.
Almost certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion.
You know, I did also say someone was trying to poison her. That doesn't necessarily mean kill. Being extremely uncomfortable is still poisoning. Technically. Are you sure it wasn't the hotel food, though? We'll ask. Why not?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
Thank you, Dr. Goodnight. We're going perception, though. When we were talking, you called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon. Well, because that's her name. Why do we keep coming back to this? I mean, I never remember that her name is Ruth Bellamy until I read it, and I go, oh, yeah. Every time I read her name, I remember, oh, that is her name, isn't it? But, perception.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
Deep. I guess that makes sense.
I had a feeling you'd understand.
You're weird and I like you, Dr. Goodnight. Well, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Oh, poor Helen. Poor Helen. Alright, time to snoop on the computer. I mean, we have to. It's what we do. Alright. Oh, the full autopsy report. Excellent. Cause of death, plasma. Yeah, she said that. An autopsy report on Ruth Bellamy, formerly Halcyon Helen. Could this be the apex of my profession? Bellamy's corpse shows evidence of several possible causes of death, but I've determined the killing blow was plasma damage to her upper vertebrae, occipital bone, and cerebellum. Death was instantaneous and painless. Frankly, her death may have come as a relief. She was unwell prior to the attack. High concentrations of poisonous compounds in her stomach lining, ingested during her last meal. Not lethal, but uncomfortable in the extreme. Spencer Woolworth complained of similar stomach ailments. Is this a problem common to professional actors? Alright, patient logs. Hartford Bush, eh? Who's that? Have I met them? Back pain, another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour thought it prudent to gorge himself on enough purpleberry wine to incapacitate a primal. He then attempted to reach the lobby by stairs, ooh, bad plan, rather than elevator, and fell down 6 flights. Automechanical servants broke his fall, he broke their servo mechanisms, and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, parietal bone, ribs, more injuries than brain cells. I recommend replacing purpleberry wine with Rizzo's Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Right, need a hand. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently not long after arriving on Eridanos, the two of them went on a trip through the Purpleberry Orchard. Miss Han's sister visited the purple hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Han was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that she returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Freaking parasites. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed into an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasm toward everything. I suggested vast quantities of cheap alcohol. Did you not look at the freaking parasite on her neck, Doctor? Christ, why is everyone ignoring the freaking parasites? It's driving me mad. Alright, that's it. We're out. Seriously, what the hell? Alright, well, we gotta go concierge and talk to Spencer Woolworth. I guess concierge to get access to the VIP room. I think that's what the thing said. Yeah, gain access to the VIP room, speak with Spencer. Alright, up we go. Also, sir, sorry about before. Bye. Hi again, concierge.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you.
How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Well, let's see if you got anything new besides... Yep, nope, I need access to the VIP guest rooms.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Well, definitely not bribing, because I've got 2 other things. Persuade. The only guest who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it.
It
Let me
does.
just set
Now
you
you're
up with
thinking.
VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Thank you, Houston. I like you. Also, you know what? We haven't talked to the elevator lady in a while. Hi! Anything new?
Me, oh my.
Hi.
How exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy.
Please don't, though. I still need to make it up and down the
Anything you'd
elevator.
like to discuss?
Oh, nothing new. Dang, later. I was hoping someone might have something new. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with you, Norval.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector.
I mean, we just chatted, but sure.
Your floor on the double.
No, not my floor. We need to go to the VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
He actually should maybe be up there by now, perhaps. He did say he'd stay in his room when we last saw him, so perhaps... Oh, we got Rizzo's Rangers over here. Slug Guard. Not seeing anything there. That's where we gotta go, but clearly we need to snoop first. Hi.
Birdie's a good fella. Powerful temper, though.
Okay. Alright, what do we got down this way? Hello, Zeke. Alright, I don't want to get ahead of myself in any of this stuff right now. Oh! Oh, the woolly cow! Of course.
Top-rungers are into some weird shit.
I know, right? Oh, boy. Alright, back to scan. Analyze the woolly cow.
Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room.
I know,
woolly
right?
Cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
Okay, okay. Science. There's some worrying discoloration in its eyes.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief
poor
survey
cow.
of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Well, we did already know that. Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
-1? Well, we already know that Birdie was with the... the natural... natural drug dealer. Alright, anything else in here? Ooh, what the... Purpleberry bunch right there, huh? Ooh. It's all steel. Oh, who's a good woolly cow? So cute. Alright, let's get that guy out of here. Ugh, boy, some stuff really went down here, didn't it? Alright, so we've got a number of locked rooms, but also some others that are definitely ones we could get into. Let's just pop this one open. Oh, hey, Black Hole Birdie, cool. I'll be back for you. So we know his room is now. We got this guy. We'll leave that door open for the time being. Let's go to our actual target. Oh boy, those are hard ones to unlock that I'll never get. Ooh, who's in this door? Burbage! I'm out. Alright, let's talk to this dude. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Spencer? Hi.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing.
Spencer,
Ready?
No. No, stop it.
You've fallen right into my trap, Captain.
God damn it, Spencer.
Don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
I like number 3. Yeah, I'm gonna draw my weapon.
Oh, you wouldn't harm an old man at the end of his wits, would you?
I would.
I'm confused, disoriented. I may have even soiled myself. Wait, if you're armed, that must mean you're not with the hotel staff.
Indeed.
Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
Well, I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You're here to investigate me. Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special.
Clearly.
Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it.
Definitely not.
Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Ew. Yeah, I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask you some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan?
Nope.
Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder.
Yes, that's literally... I told you I was already the inspector.
Hello.
Hi. You know what I like, number 2? Fold your arms. Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you.
Except I told you I was the person.
Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me.
I don't see it.
Back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
How courteous of you. How kind. I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying.
Ew.
While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Honestly, with how this world goes, I actually wouldn't put it past another corporation to do something like that. Huh, can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally.
That could be bad.
And with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Okay, so everyone's a suspect. Why didn't you go to the clinic?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Well, apparently that's all I wanted to know, unfortunately. I was hoping for more, but alright.
Very well, then.
Oh, there is more. Okay, oh yeah, it's always the leave conversation. I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
What have I learned? I found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have had something to do with your poisoning. Oh, I forgot about that bottle. Oh, yeah.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This
So perhaps not the chef?
is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
I've got my eye on you.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Also, why do I recognize your voice actor? It's been bugging me this whole time. I've heard this voice actor before. Why can I not pinpoint it? That is going to bother me for all day, probably. Hey, let's see what else we got here. This should annoy him. Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking.
Nope.
Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a cereal advertisement throughout your travels.
Nope. I actually have heard the name before, I think. I think from some of the conversations the other people have had in my ship. So I'm gonna go with, oh, sure, you were that guy in that one cereal? Maybe?
Come now, I'm sure I would have made more of an impression than that. Could I have really fallen so far behind the times? Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent.
Wow, you put a lot of emphasis on that woman part, didn't you? Also, I'm really surprised Parvati hasn't popped up at some point in this. Like, oh my god, because she's like big into the cereals. I'm very surprised she has not spoken out at any point here. A 2-ton bucket of bolts?
Yes, that would be Burbage 3001.
Ah, yes, next door.
I'm sure you've heard the clomping around. It's over in the next room.
I have.
It's hard for me to believe that a mechanical actor isn't some kind of joke played on us all by Odeon's director.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if
Sure, why not?
How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you so curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 3. Why did you keep starring alongside her?
I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own.
Oh, he was honest about it,
Whether
dang.
or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her.
I mean, that's fair, but... Yeah, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Uh-huh. Got anyone that can corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
That doesn't sound very good for you. You were meditating, though, really?
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability.
Prophet of profitability.
She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing.
Okay.
Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Interesting. Interesting. Back to my other questions.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Alright, speaking purely theoretically here, how would you have killed the victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Alright, enough. Back to my other questions.
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
A few more questions about the poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But
Once
I
again,
suppose we may discuss it further.
Indeed. Never mind.
Very well, then.
Nothing new. Alright, I'm out, apparently. Just... Ah ha ha! Ooh, also, hello. Examine. Danger Close by Spencer Woolrich, Act 7, Scene 15. Open at the pilot house. Night. Johannes Danger, played as always by the dashing Spencer Woolrich, stands hands clasped on the roof of the pilot house. He is deeply absorbed in thought, his furrowed brow and downturned lips making his refined face look all the more handsome. Jeez, he wrote it. Jesus, of course he wrote it. There is a knock on the door. Enter Lionel, Danger's faithful manservant. Lionel. Sir, what's the matter? Everyone's looking for you. They want to celebrate how you single-handedly saved Eridanos from Boss Masher and the dissident junk ship. Ah, Lionel, thank you for coming to get me. I'd love to rejoin the others. Truly, I would. But when I fired my home-built anti-craft cannon, destroying the junk ship with a single shot, a flaming piece of shrapnel landed in the middle of the Rizzo's distillery. Several workers were killed, but worst of all, the damage to the facility will take thousands of bits to repair. Of course, that's the worst part. Sir, you are much too hard on yourself. Though the facility was damaged, you saved hundreds of lives by destroying the dissidents. If those people had been freed by the dissidents, that is, killed, the losses in future capital would have been much worse. You've saved our corporation from that fate. Perhaps you're right, my friend. Perhaps you're right. I am, sir. Now come along, let us drink a refreshing bottle of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown in celebration of your victory. I'd like that very much. God damn, I hate the media in this world. The worst part is, I can genuinely see our own one going that way. Alright, analyze.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances. Oil, terrare, blood, terrare, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrare.
A lot of terrare there. Were these substances added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrare biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Alright, well, let's move on. Wasn't the other poison bottle that we found long ago, wasn't that, like, different? I'm snooping on the computer, too. Alright. You have a fingernail engoldening appointment? Okay, hold on a moment. You see your hands, sir? Your hands?
I'll keep it down.
They don't look engoldened to me. Alright, I'm disappointed. From Woolrich to management, subject, new room urgently demanded. There seems to have been some kind of mistake. When I first arrived at the Grand Colonial for this unveiling, I was led to a small sitting room, the kind that an individual might be allowed to relax in with moderate comfort before being led to his actual quarters. It's been a week and a half, yet no one has arrived to deliver me to my actual room yet. If I didn't know better, I might assume that this was meant to be my actual room. If I didn't know better, I might assume that you tried to place Spencer Woolrich, star of hundreds of serials, the hero of aetherwave sets colony-wide, in a room where he can hardly walk from one end to the other without bumping his toe on the foot of the bed, or his shoulder on his desk. I might even assume that Ruth Bellamy was placed in the Grand Colonial Penthouse Suite on purpose rather than by mistake. But I'm sure the issue will be rectified soon, and our positions will be swapped. I hope you won't try to tell me anything to the contrary. And again. While the Grand Colonial staff understand your consternation at being placed on the VIP guest level of the Grand Colonial, we're afraid that there was no mistake. Ruth Bellamy, as current spokeswoman for the Spectrum Brown unveiling, is currently slated to have the penthouse suite. An actress of her station deserves only the best, unlike you. The VIP guest floor comes in very close as the second best section of the hotel. The penthouse suite is only about twice as large as your current lodging, and the amenities it provides are only perhaps 3 or 4 times better than those you have access to now. Your current lodgings are proper for an actor of your caliber. Oh, burn. If you have any other requests, we'll be sure to respond to them after we get to Miss Bellamy's. Alright. And guest safety. Alright, we've already read this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Woolrich. Boy, does he have a... Well... I don't think it was him either, because like he even admitted back there, he doesn't really get roles anymore without Halcyon Helen. That he's too old and, you know, not good. Which was surprising of him to admit so, but still. I shall speak to you, Zeke.
Put that away! You're making me nervous.
As you should be nervous, you potential murderer, you! Alright, we're talking now.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Well, how long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named 3rd most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim.
Of course,
except
that's
for
a
the guys
stat
who
they
came in
would
first
follow.
to second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
What brings the Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Would you happen to know why there's a woolly cow in one of the rooms?
We sort of borrowed her from the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve while we were drunk. I have no idea how we managed to sneak her in here without being spotted.
That is
Don't worry.
a good question.
We'll return her safe and sound. Mostly sound. Hungover is still sound, right?
It depends on how hungover. I had some questions about the murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about.
Yep.
It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Well, tell me about Birdie and Helen.
Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
Indeed, we keep hearing about this Prophet. Do you think Birdie could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no.
Neither do I, man.
Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
And where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Fair. Well, we already know Birdie wasn't in jail with the rest of them, but I'm gonna ask.
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Well, thank you, Zeke. You've been very helpful. Let's talk about something else.
What can I do for you?
And I think that's all I can talk to him. Yep. Bye! Alright, we're gonna go back to Birdie. Poor woolly cow. Alright. Hey, Birdie, buddy.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy.
Okay, I got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Well. Yeah, why'd you have the mascot pull that little stunt over the recording in Helen's room?
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
So you had a man break into Helen's old room to cover it up. That makes you look even worse, buddy.
I wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
Somehow I believe that. So, what's it like being a famous tossball star?
Tossball was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
About Auric West.
Yeah?
What's his deal?
Auric's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
And why would someone buy whole supplements?
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me.
Probably for the best. Maybe I should forget that last one so you don't get in trouble with Rizzo's. I like that. You want to keep your fringe medical opinion on the down low? God damn. I've already talked to Auric, though. Maybe I should forget that last one so you don't get in trouble with Rizzo's.
Oh, yeah. I'd appreciate that. Yeah?
Yeah, I already know. We already talked to him. Something
What
else?
do you want to know?
About Helen.
What about her?
What do we got? What was your relationship with her like?
Look, you and me, we both know I'm a big, dumb tossball star, right?
Oh, definitely.
That's what I'm good at. Rizzo's knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together.
Did you have any enemies?
Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
And why did you break up?
I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't.
So the picnic was for the two of them. And yeah, Helen was definitely, we know, doing some shady stuff outside of the film industry. So, yeah, I still don't see Birdie as the killer here. Well, something else. I think that's actually all I got for you. Yep, later. Bye, Birdie. All right, let's roll. Wait. Just to be on the safe side. Nope. All right. So, let's... God, I really want to get into some of the other rooms, but I do not have the abilities. Wait, this one was kind of close. I probably don't have any meds that... God, I don't even know where I would start with my meds in here. Do any of them help with lockpicking? I have no idea. Oh, no. I would need... What was it, like 8 more points in lockpicking for it to work? Huh... Oh boy, I have so many in here. You know what? I don't care. Wait, doesn't this... No, that doesn't. I thought I had something, I was wearing something that might... Oh, maybe I have something that might improve my lockpicking in here. A nice hat, perhaps? Nope. That... No... Lockpick plus 5? We've got a body armor that also has a lockpick. Tech skills is skills. Ooh, nope, that's not in. That's not in there. It'd be stealth skills, wouldn't it? Dang. Okay. Stealth skills -5 on that one. Tech skills up again. No. Tech. No, I need more stealth. No. Block and inspiration on the mascot noggin. Yeah, so we've got a hat that could help, or not a hat. Yeah, no, this helmet that would help with lockpicking +5. Ooh, and stealth skills down 5 on that. So if I put this on and take off this, I should be able to open it. Hey! Perfect. Neat. Put my stuff back on, because that's just horrifying. All right, there we go, and there we go. Lovely. Open. What do we got? Nothing of value. Dang. Well, whose room? Nope. No, computer's not even on. Oh, there's like nothing in here. Ah, man. Well, that was a waste. I mean, we opened it though, so yay, I guess. All right. So we are going to.
Always so nice to hear you.
And yeah, you too, Intercom. Where do I go for? I'm guessing lobby?
We go.
To find the chef. That's who we're going to talk to right now. Is the chef? Oh, talking with the other people really got me off track there. Oh, that way. Hey. Oh, the employees only area. We've never been back here before. Okay. You know, I just also noticed our timer. We are at like 42 minutes now. Oh, look at this. They changed all the... Oh, and there's things! New things!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh my god, what do we got? You know what? We'll start here. We've got several things in here. I can see another thing there. The chef is back there, too. We are going to start here next episode, because, wow, they added a whole little shrine and everything. Jeez, of course. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, folks. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and you do come back for the next one. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.